We are continuing this chapter that is depreciation. Already we discussed straight line method and written down value method also. We did some problems, the basic problems we did. That time itself I had told you that we need to do one more problem under straight line where we will be getting like 1/3 of the machinery is salt. Usually when we sell, we will sell the machinery as a whole, but in these type of questions only 1/3, only a part of the machinery will be sold. So there are some differences in calculations. Again the basic entries will be same, only some differences will be there in the calculation. So we will do one such problem, that is exercise question, practical problem question, practical problem number 9, page number 14.49. Okay. So there we have purchased on 1st July 2015 machinery costing rupees 30,000. Then further purchased on 1st January 2016 costing rupees 20,000, that is the additional purchase, and on 1st October 2016 costing rupees 10,000. On 1st April 2017, 1/3 became obsolete. Obsolescence means outdated. So only 1/3 is being sold. So we are starting with 2015. The first financial year will be 15-16, then 16-17, 17-18. That sales is taking place on 1st April 2017. That is the third financial year. It was sold for rupees 3,000. Then next page we have show how machinery account would appear in the books. Then depreciation rate is 10% and it is fixed installment method, that is straight line method. What would be the value of machinery on 1st April 2018? That is the question. Okay, so we will start this. Draw the format of machinery account first. Column headings also you must write always. So we will start with that purchase on 1st April, it is on 1st July 2015. So we will write to bank, the amount is 30,000. Then further purchased on 1st January 2016. So you have to identify in which financial year does this date fall. So in which financial year we will take this 1st January 2016. It starts with 1st April 2015, ends on 31st March 2016. So it is in the first year itself. Understood? So we will write this as to bank 1 because that is machinery 1. Then next on 2016 January 1st, it is to bank 2, the second machinery. The amount is 20,000. Now we have to provide depreciation as usual. Year ending we will be providing depreciation by, you have to provide depreciation 1 and 2. Two machineries are there. So depreciation 1 we will compute on this 30,000 into, the rate is given like 10%. Now consider the time period always. Here we are purchasing on July 1st. So for how many months we will calculate? Starting from July 1st ending on 31st of March. So start counting, you have to count from July. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So that is for 9 months. We are calculating this for 9 months. So depreciation 1, it is 2,250. Then by depreciation 2 we have to do the calculation on this 20,000. So that will be 20,000 into 10%. Again consider the time period. We purchased this on January 1st. So starting from January. So it is January, February, March. 3 months we have to consider. Always you have to consider the time period. Don't forget that. So this will be 500. Now we can write the balancing figure. Nothing else in the first year. So again balancing figure on the same date, year ending, we will write the balancing figure by balance carry down. Carry down 1 we will write first, that is 30 minus 2,250. That's how you have to take the balancing figure. All these we have done before. Then after this we will write by balance carry down 2. That is 20 minus 500. 19,500. Then we can write the totals on both sides on same line. You have to write. So the amounts are 50,000, the totals. Now we will move on to the next year. Next year starts with the date 2017 April, sorry, it's not 2017, it's 2016 itself, the very next day, but it's the beginning of the next financial year. April 1st, we will write 2 balance brought down 1, 27,750, then 2, balance brought down 2, 19,500. So now we have to compute depreciation. Before that you have to check whether there is any sale or additional purchase in the second year. On 1st October 2016, you have purchased one more machinery costing rupees 10,000. So just think of the financial year in which it falls. It is 1st October 2016. So the financial year starts with 1st April 2016, ends on 31st March 2017. So starting with 1st April 2016 means this year, the second year, we have an additional purchase of machinery, so that we have to include it here. So all these you have to see in the beginning itself, otherwise you will miss out these items. So we will write 2016 October 1st, we have to write 2 bank, this is the third machinery, so we will write 3. The amount is 10,000. Now we will charge depreciation on all these machineries. So depreciation 1, what should we do? Will you go and compute on this balance? No, you should not do that. Don't make careless mistakes. This is straight line method. So under straight line method, what we are supposed to do is, you have to see the previous year's depreciation 1, that is 2,250. We are supposed to write the same in the second year also, because we are following straight line method. But here we have done this only for 9 months. In the second year, this machinery has completed 1 full year. So we have to do 30,000 into 10%, it will be 3,000, the machinery 1, depreciation. Then depreciation 2, what will it be? It should be 500 like in previous year, but again this is for 3 months only. Now it has completed 1 year, we have to do for 1 whole year. So that will be 20,000 into 10%, 2,000. So the depreciation amounts will be 1 and 2, it will be 3,000 and 2,000 respectively. So we will write by depreciation 1, 3,000, then by depreciation 2, 2,000. Understood? Then there is one more machinery that we purchased on October 1st. So we will charge on that also. The date is year ending for this. That is 2017 March 31st. By depreciation 3, we will do the calculation on this 10,000. So it will be 10,000 into 10% for how many months? We purchased on October 1st. So you have to start counting from October. So it will be October, November, December, January, February, March. So we have to do for 6 months. So half of 1000 will be 500. So now we will write the balancing figures. For 3 machineries we have to write separately. The date will be same, the year ending date. This is by balance carry down 1. We have to write 3 balances in this second year. So now what we are going to write is, it is 27,750 minus 3,000, that will be balance carry down 1. Then second year it will be 19,500 minus 2,000, it is 17,500, and third year it will be 9,500. So we will write the totals. So totals are 57,250. Moving on to the third year. Actually here they haven't asked like for how many years we have to prepare the machinery account. It's just written show how machinery account would appear, and the last sentence did you read what would be the value of machinery account on 1st April 2018. Which year we are doing now? We finished just now 2016-17. Okay, what they are asking is the opening balance on 1st April 2018. What we get now is 1st April 2017. So we have to do for one more year, third year we have to complete, then the opening balance will show. That's what they are asking. So indirectly they are asking you to prepare for 3 years. Understood? So we will move on to the third year. Starting with the date 2017 April 1st, 2 balance brought down 1 24,750, 2 balance brought down 2 17,500, and the last one is 9,500. 2 balance brought down 3. Now what you have to remember is third year we already discussed that we have a sales in third year. We don't have any additional purchase in third year, but we have a sale figure, and that you have to consider very carefully because only 1/3 of the machinery is being sold. Okay, only that became obsolete, outdated. So only that part, only 1/3 we are selling. So that you have to remember. Now I have told you already, before you sell or before you write buy bank, always you have to charge depreciation. After you write buy bank, you have to write profit or loss on sale. So here depreciation you have to charge before we sell. So see the date of sale here. On 1st April 2017, 1/3 of the machinery installed on 1st July 2015. That means machinery 1 is being sold on 1st April 2017. Should we charge depreciation on this machinery 1? No. Because why in this question we are not charging? Because of this date. We are selling on April 1st. April 1st means that is the beginning of the third year. Beginning itself we are selling. Then how will you compute depreciation? For charging depreciation, there should be at least 1 day, isn't it? This is on the date of sale. I mean, this is in the beginning of the year itself we are selling. Understood? Date of sale and beginning of the year both are same. So opening itself we are selling means no need to charge depreciation. Suppose it was April 2nd, you sold on April 2nd, then you should charge depreciation for 2 days. Or suppose it was May 1st, then you have to charge depreciation for 1 whole month. it will be 1 by 12. Understood? But here, since it is the beginning of the year itself, you don't have to compute depreciation. So what next we have to compute? We'll have to write the sale value. So April 1st 2017, we'll write the sale value by bank, because the journal entry is bank account debted to machinery account. So by bank, the sale value is 3000. Immediately after you write the sale value, you have to compute the profit or loss on sale. How will you compute this profit or loss on sale? Compare the book value with the sale value. You have to compare these two, and the book value means the present book value you have to take. Now the book value is 24,750. Will you compute or will you compare 24,750 with 3,000? 3,000, yes, this is the sale value. 24,750 is the book value. But don't compare these two figures directly, because we are not selling this 24,750 fully. We are selling only 1/3 of that. So the book value now will be, that is cost less depreciation, and cost is not just 24,750. What you have to do is 24,750 into 1 by 3. This is the cost you have to take. From that, if there was depreciation, you had to deduct depreciation also. Here there is no depreciation, so we will just do 24,750 into 1 by 3. So that is 8,250, which we are comparing with the sale value 3,000. So it is sold for a lesser price. So that is resulting in a loss of 5,250. I hope you understood the calculation. Now we will post this as by loss on sale. It is 5,250, within brackets you can write P and L. This will be on the same date, April 1st itself. The sale date is April 1st. Understood? Then we have to charge depreciation after this. So on which machinery we will compute depreciation first? Is it on depreciation, is it on machinery 2 and 3? Yes, we have to do on 2 and 3, but before that we have to write by depreciation 1. Is it correct? Should we charge depreciation on machinery 1? Yes, because we haven't solved fully. Only 1/3 we have solved. What is the balance? 1/3 we solved, isn't it? 1 by 3 we solved. The balance means 1 will be taken as the whole machinery's value. So 1 minus 1 by 3, do cross multiplication. 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 3, that is cross multiplication. 1 by 3 we solved. Still we have 2/3 of the machinery. Understood? And on that 2/3 we have to charge depreciation 1. So I will show you the calculation. This portion you have to repeat. 2018, the year ending we will write March 31st. By depreciation 1, we are going to compute only on 2/3, because 1/3 we already solved. We have with us only 2/3 of the machinery, and on the 2/3 we are going to charge depreciation. Are we going to compute 2/3 of 24,750? Don't do that. We are following straight line method. Depreciation 1 means you have to see from the previous year. In the second year, what is depreciation 1 figure? We have written 3,000, but don't write 3,000 fully, because we have only 2/3 of this. So only 2/3 we need to charge. That means only 2,000. Understood? So in third year, depreciation 1 will be there, but compute only 2/3. So that is 2,000. 1/3 we solved, so we can't charge depreciation on that. On balance 2/3 we are doing. Then by depreciation 2, take it from the previous year. It is straight line method. The same amount we will write, 2,000. Understood? 3,000 here why we didn't write? Because only 2/3 we have with us. So only 2/3 we need to compute and write. Then by depreciation 3, we have written in third year, you just see the amount we have written in third year. We have written there not 1000, we have written there 500, and that 500 within brackets we have shown calculation, it is for only 6 months. Now the machinery 3 has completed 1 year, so that will be how much? It will be 1000, that is 10,000 into 10%. Now it has completed 1 year, you don't have to consider the time period, it will be 12 by 12, the time period is 12 months. So it will be 10,000 into 10%, depreciation 3 will be 1000. Understood? So when it is straight line method, always look into the previous year's depreciation, take the same figure but consider the time period and all. Okay, so depreciation also we compute it. Now we will compute the balancing figures. So 2018 March 31st by balance carry down 1, we will write 24,750, that is the brought down figure. Just see the brought down figure 24,750. Usually what we do is deduct this depreciation of 2000, but that 24,750 means it is the total machinery's value. Now we have only 2/3 with us, so you must compute 2/3 first, then you must deduct this depreciation 2000. Understood? Depreciation 1 is 2000, that's what we are deducting here. So the amount will be 14,500. Then the next figure, that is by balance carry down 2, how will you compute the figure? It will be, what's the balance brought down figure here? 17,500 minus 2000, so that is 15,500, and the third year it will be 9,500 minus 1,000, that is 8,500. So we got 3 balances. We will take it to the opening of the next year because that's what asked in the question. What is the opening balance on 1st April 2018? So the opening balances we will write now. So you write the totals and then we will write the opening balances. Total is 51,750. And the opening balances we will write 14,500, 15,500, 8,500. The dates are 2018 April 1st, 2 balance brought down 1, balance brought down 2, and balance brought down 3. So these are the figures. After this we can close this account. So here we have done for 3 years, and they didn't ask you to do for 3 years, they asked you what is the balance on 1st April 2018, and the purchase is in the year 2015. So accordingly you have to compute the number of years for which we have to do the machinery account, and this calculation you must, that third year's calculation you must watch 2-3 times, that 2/3 calculation, 1/3 calculation, that you must understand clearly.